Tierra here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today is another spring inspired soap with more bunnies on there. I wanted to do another carrot soap. Last year around the Easter holiday I had done a carrot soap and I put real carrots in it. This time I wanted to switch things up and I wanted to add some carrot seed oil. So that is what I'm going to start off by putting in there just a little bit. Great for people with sensitive skin, and it really works well in cold processed soap. That is all I'm going to add to that soap. No carrots this time, although that was fun. I'm just doing a plain old carrot inspired soap. I am so not prepared right now. I don't have anything over here that I need. My spatulas are all in the buckets. Alright, let's get the lye water poured into this. I have my sodium lactate in here, as well as my Tessa soak. And into my oils there is some kaolin clay and some coconut milk powder. So let's give that a whirl and we'll get that to a light trace. Of course, I'm going to color the base of this soap orange, and in here I have some orange marmalade, and that is from Nurture Soap. And into this little bucket over here I'm going to add some Monarch, and it's a lighter orange. It is a Soapbox Mica's colorant. And that's the only two colors going into the soap is orange. I want it to resemble a carrot still, so let's mix those in. So I want to add my fragrance in now, and it's an essential oil blend. The carrot seed oil that I put in here, it does have a very pungent earthy smell, and I'm not sure if that's going to stick in the end result, but I have a mixture of grapefruit and Litsea cubeba. It is a really weird word, but when I thought about a fragrance for this soap, first things that came to mind were fresh, crisp, citrusy. That's what I wanted when I think of carrots. And so I went with a mixture of these essential oils because the Litsea smells like lemon, and of course the grapefruit smells like grapefruit. So I thought those would be a really good, bright, fresh, uplifting blend to put in there. So I will mix them in and then get my mold over here. So for the top of this, I'm not going to pile it high. It's not going to be like 3 layers of like 3, 2, 1 piping. Thinking maybe 3 and just 2. I have a Wilton 8B tip here. I want this to look like a carrot top or grass. The carrot top because the bottom of the soap is orange and supposed to represent the carrot, and on top I have these bunnies that I made out of melt and pour, and I chose gray because when I thought about like what my favorite color bunny would be, I just came up with gray. Wanted to do something a little different than just like white or brown. I made these cute little soap dough, carrots, and those will go on top, and then I also have some soap dough flowers to put on top of here as well. So let's get the soap frosting going. So I'm going to start by placing the carrots on top like that. I think we'll stick the rabbit on the side. and the flour on the other side. And that is how it's gonna look. I think that works out perfectly. So when I came out with these carrots, I again couldn't find the mold that suited the design in my head the best as a more realistic looking carrot. In fact, I don't even think I looked and saw anything that resembled a carrot. So I knew I had to make my own for this soap. And I actually had the soap dough laying around, so it worked out perfectly, but I only had enough soap dough to make 12 carrots. So this is a very limited edition batch of this. There will only be 2 bars of it. And I just think it's so cute. I think all my soaps are cute. I know you guys hear me say that all the time. But when I made these, I posted it on the Facebook group from Sorcery Soaps. B has a soap group where people usually put a lot of their soap dough creations, or she'll post things that she makes. And I thought these were just worthy enough to post, so I did, and I got a message from B asking if I wanted to do an interview, and I was just like, holy moly, absolutely. I've seen her do interviews with Katie Carson from Royalty Soap. She's done Danny over at Star-Crossed Soapery. She's done Barefoot Gypsy Soap Company. It's going to come to me later. It's going to kill me. But she's done a lot of interviews with some of my favorite soap makers, and I was just like, one day, my day will come. And she did. She messaged me and sent me over the questions, and I filled them out like that same day and sent them over to her. I'm thinking in my head at the same time. Thinking in my head that by the time this video comes out, I'm sure the interview will already have been posted. So if you're interested in reading what my answers to her questions were, I will leave a link to it down below. And if you're part of the soap making community, you probably know who B is. She has a very big following because she specializes in soap dough. And ever since I started making these artisan soaps with the fancy colors and all the embeds and the high top piping, I have been obsessed with B, and I followed her since the beginning of my soap making career. I've even used one of her soap making recipes for soap dough and have played in it every now and then. I don't get around to it very often because it is all very detailed, as I'm sure you know. Alright, glitter. Let's put some glitter on here. Yay! Now to figure out what I want to call this soap, but I like it. I am happy with how it turned out. So cute! Alright, time to see what the inside looks like. And voila! And that's what it looks like. It is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Whoops. It's a very faint swirl on the inside. It's nothing like crazy vibrant, but I want it to still resemble a carrot, so I want it to colors to be very similar. And I think it looks really cool. So I'm gonna clean these up and put my stamp on it. But I really do love this soap. I love the pop of that green on top. I love how that carrot perfectly sits on top of there. And I love how this soap smells. I really think it is the perfect scent for any type of carrot soap. And that little bit of carrot seed oil in there does give it a little something more. I feel like it grounds it. Those swirls are really cool. I like that. I dig it. Let's see. Is the camera even picking it up? They're in there, I promise. I have to keep sniffing them as I cut them because they are just so fresh and vibrant smelling and looking. Alright, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to purchase one of these soaps, they'll be available on March 27th. Show you that side too. Oh, it's so pretty. Love it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like watching soap making, you found the right channel, so don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them for me in the comment section down below. And until next time, I hope you have a very nice day. I will smell you later.